isn't how many deliveries today, but how many tomorrow. And I think the number tomorrow, certainly by the end of the weekend, will be well north of 100, maybe even 300.
Yeah.
What do you
Interesting.
think,
Yeah.
Jan? Do you have any speculation? Last speculation? We only have 15 minutes until we get the price. But,
Yeah, I know.
Do you think they're going to be high or low? Or?
I would say, it kind of depends. It's difficult to say. I would say, but for me at least, yeah. Please go on.
It can swing both ways because they have so much pre-order. So a normal company would say, we don't care to honor the old price. We can sell this car at $100,000 and people will still buy it. But just with Elon's comments and the whole mission of making cars more affordable and everything, and they are so well positioned. And it's going to take a long time for them to ramp up the Cybertruck to like real high volumes. So even if they lose money on the Cybertruck for the next year or a year and a half, or lose $1 billion because they don't earn money on them anyway, because they are ramping up, does it really matter when you have $26 billion in the bank and are going to be drowning in money if the version 12 is really as close as Elon predicts and hope? So,
yeah. I think version 12 is close. I don't know if it's the holy grail that we're seeking. But I think it'll be interesting to help out. So unfortunately, guys, it is now raining. Quite damp. So I'm going to pop out and I'll see if I can pop back in later on. And I'll talk to you guys. Yep.
All right. Thank you very much for being
Enjoy
here.
The party.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, and one last thing I want to, because many in the comments, hi guys, everybody, especially now my stream on my channel is running as well because I forgot to start the stream on my end, which is stupid. I didn't know that I had to do this. I thought it would stream automatically or automagically. But we have a lot of interesting comments already here talking about the most important notion, maybe for the European war, will the Cybertruck come to Europe, of course. And I've covered that on my channel pretty thoroughly. So from the weight rating, 3.1 to 3.2 tons without any passengers inside. So clean, that would be awesome because we have special driver's license here above 3.5 tons. So if anybody in the chat maybe can translate this into pounds, that would be very awesome. Like you can see. So please do that. And that means it's just because of the driver's license, or else if it's above that, you have to have a truck license. But we will see. Pedestrian safety is a big... Yeah, sorry. Yeah, please.
Aren't they changing that law, actually? Aren't they arguing to get that over 5,000 kilos or 4 tons for electric pickup trucks and stuff like that in Europe? So hopefully in a couple of years, when the Cybertruck gets to Europe, we will have the laws in place for us to get that, just like the semi-truck has a couple of extra tons when it's an electric one.
So Brian and me also covered that on my channel in the last episode, that we've compared and figured out will this thing come to Europe. And the turn signals, some say, is a problem, which is ridiculous because, of course, they could just be changed from amber to yellow, or from red to yellow, I mean. And as well as maybe the lights is a little bit problematic, but we will see how the high beams are. That's something I want to look out now as a European, of course. I want to see if we have the high beams figured out, because this is important for the regulation. But we will have to see that with the tests in Europe. We have the crash test with the NCAS or NACS, the crash test, the regulatory body that does those crash tests here, to see if it's from the pedestrian side. Okay, but if you really compare it to a Ford F-150, come on guys, this thing could eat up a human. So we can't really talk about pedestrian safety there as well. So I hope that this will come, and exactly. But the Cybertruck will be below 3.5 kilograms or tons, or 3.5 tons. I mean. So this would be eligible, actually. And so I'm very happy to see that. And Lars, I want to share something here. Maybe you can, because I've bookmarked some stuff that we could show here.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Stage.
Over here.
Yep.
These are the wheels, how they're going to look like in the configurator. This was leaked, actually, in the software somewhere. And you can clearly see interesting stuff here that they have 2 wheel sizes. This one might be the standard one or the off-road one. I'm not sure. This one might be the premium one because you can really see the carvings here around the side. We've seen that on the Cybertruck initially. And I think these will be the premium wheels and they will cost additionally, I would say. What do you think?
Yeah, I actually think Tesla is going to go all in on add-ons on the Cybertruck and all these accessories. And that's also something where I'm crossing the fingers, and that is why they're going to keep the prices low of the Cybertruck, because you can have a standard Cybertruck, sure, but you can also, of course, add full self-driving for, what is it in the US now, $10,000 or $12,000. But you can also add a tent for probably for a couple of $1,000s as well. And I think they're going to earn big money on all these accessories. So I think, a lot of tires, a lot of different gadgets and things to hook on the car is going to be a big thing for Tesla when it comes to the Cybertruck. I think they're going to make, the iPhone kind of thing. You buy the iPhone, but then you also need the case. And the AirPods and the Apple Watch and the dingle and the dongle.
Of course. I'm sadly absolutely full on Apple.
Yeah, exactly.
It works. I'm absolutely the demographic for the Cybertruck, it seems.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think Tesla could do the same thing with the Cybertruck. They're going to have a standard thing at a pretty good price. Let's see what the price is. But they're going to have a lot of accessories. And I think all these leaked images of the tent and the wheels and everything confirms. And also the light bar. We have seen the light bar you can attach on top.
Yeah.
Tesla did remove... Oh, there was a picture actually of the Cybertruck there with the light bar, the old light bar from the old Cybertruck.
Where was it?
Just scrolled past it. I think it was up on top.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
But anyway, they removed
the
there we go. They removed that built-in light bar of the Cybertruck, probably to make it more cost-effective for them to build and make it easier to build. And they found out, let's do a lot of accessories. Let's put that light bar as something people can buy if they want it, because not everybody's going to use a light bar. And maybe, like you can see here, is that a wrench they have in the front there?
No, yeah, that's very important here. That was a post from Matthew Donegan Ryan, who also owns a lot of trucks, and this is more off-road accessory that he's put in front with Photoshop. So this one is Photoshop on top, so we won't see something like this for everybody as a disclaimer. It was just the picture that I had ready to discuss the light bar, but I can see you're right, with the accessories they're gonna make the margins
and also
even
the
higher.
wraps.
Exactly.
They're gonna have some wraps, right? So you can wrap your car, you can get a lot of accessory, and of course full self-driving if you want that. And if they are close with the version 12 is coming out of beta, I think many people are gonna opt for that, because as we can see from the beta testers in the US, it is amazing what Holmars just posted a video today of 1 hour drive through Los Angeles, as he wrote like a boring video because he had one intervention for an hour drive through Los Angeles. So that was pretty amazing. So I think I hope we could see some pretty good prices for the Cybertruck, because they have so much other stuff here with wraps, accessories, and full self-driving software and all that kind of stuff down the road. So yeah.
And also here you can see the pictures of the rear wheel steering as well. I wanted to show that as well here for 1 second. And it's going to be exciting. So of course the visuals changed a little bit from the Cybertruck. The front is not as pointy as it was from the initial release. So that's something to keep in mind. But overall, the Cybertruck kept nearly the same, and that is pretty much crazy. Also, we'll have a big impact on the whole pop culture. Actually, we're going to see that thing like many people already reported in rap videos, in music videos, in movies. I mean, The Rock got the Cybertruck endorsed by Joe Rogan recently and stuff like that, and he didn't even heard about this already. So it's crazy, and of course it's crazy. It's not just bulletproof, but of course it can hold up an arrow, which is crazy. Well, we've also seen. So
I think we're going to
stuff.
see a lot of cool stuff at the event where they're going to show they shot it up with a minigun. Hopefully they're going to show us that it can go over water and float for a little bit, because Elon teased that like year or two ago. I can't remember when he did it, but that's something we want to see, right? The floating Cybertruck.
Yeah, absolutely. And before we start, it's just 5 minutes, guys. So everybody, it's gonna go awesome now. I'm gonna share again my screen, maybe, and you can just put it on again, because over here we see something very interesting in the beginning. See that? The animation of the Cybertruck. Yeah, the light in front is how it's visually opening up there. We've had that also in the intro that sadly people on my channel missed because I didn't went live. But in the end, maybe we can show that again. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, it's going to be interesting what we're going to see. And I hope, of course, this thing will come to Europe. And if that's the big reveal that it's going to be rolled out globally, then I'm going to do a backflip. And you've heard it here. I'm going to do a backflip because I have a pre-order. Lars, do you have a pre-order?
No, I don't have a pre-order.
That's crazy. That's actually kind of crazy that you don't have a pre-order. But I can, if I have one, I'm going to pick you up and we're going to mount the Model Y that you have on top of the model, on top of the Cybertruck. We're going to do something like this. Yeah. Or maybe the quad is an accessory still. So yeah, let's see.
Let's see.
So maybe in the chat, sorry that I overtake the moderation here so hard. Go. But I think in the chat, what do you expect the most? Do you think this thing will come out in Europe? Maybe you can write it down below in the comments on Lars's channel, on my channel. And sadly, the My Tesla Weekend stream didn't went live. The same reason, because I didn't went live at first, I think. But Brian's on the run, but we're going to upload that as well, I think, afterwards. Yeah. So I've heard there are no parking sensors on the Cybertruck. Is that true? Asked William on my channel. And I can say, William, yes, they won't have parking sensors. They just have the cameras below. That's something to keep in mind. The parking sensors, Tesla don't want to have them, of course. And I also think that's kind of a bummer because the visual or the vision-based system isn't as far ahead as we would expect, but I think this could be solved by software, and it just doesn't have as much complexity. And
I think actually, I hope that the Cybertruck will actually do better than we have seen with the Model Ys and Model 3 without the sensors, because it has a camera down there in the bottom of the car, so we can actually see what's straight in front of it, where the Model Y and the Model 3 kind of have to guess and calculate how long the distance is to the thing in front of it, because it can't really see it. But the Cybertruck is actually supposed to be able to see that, right? Because it has an extra camera down there. So maybe it does do this better, hopefully.
Yeah.
But,
you can put for 1 second again, I have a picture here of the camera placement where it is because of this question. Over here. It's over here. You can see that here. A small, tiny thing. A little bit left from the license plate thing, and I've also complained a little bit. The placement. If you have a European license plate, it's much bigger. Will it obstruct the view? But I assume this is broad enough. But we will see. I'm still hopeful. I'm so hopeful. Yeah. So yeah, we're pretty near the live stream now. Is anybody excited so far?
So
okay,
I want it's only going to be streamed on X, right?
I'm not sure. It seems like it.
Yeah.
It would make sense after Elon's bold comments that we've heard already. So that that he won't be pressured to advertise or to keep advertisers on his platform. And I'm going to check Tesla as well if there is a live stream, but I don't think so. I think it's on X only.
Yeah, Cybertruck event. And then
yeah. That's a pretty good idea from Elon, of course, to do that this way.
Yeah. Only do it on X, right?
That's perfect for us, because then then we have no live stream here. Yeah, awesome. Okay.
So everybody who want to see the Cybertruck delivery event have to come on X.
Yeah.
That's
pretty nice idea.
Yeah. So 1 minute to go. We have only been waiting for 4 years.
And I'm instructed by a viewer, or the only one who commented here on my channel, that I say crazy too much. That's just crazy. That's just crazy.
1 minute left. Yes, the 1 minute left. And now it's actually 9 p.m.
It should start now. Refresh the page, Lars.
I'm refreshing. Come on.
Funny would be if the stream would crash.
Yeah. No, that wouldn't be funny.
No. Then
Don't say that.
No, then we have to reenact everything and do as we were Elon Musk.
And did you check Tesla's?
Yeah, I'm gonna check YouTube again. Mm-hmm.
Just to make sure we don't.
Yeah, it's going on. All right, it's up. Oh, already nice pictures of the production of the car. It was the interior.
Look at that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Should we jump in the bottom here?
I think so. Maybe in between you can just get our faces away. If we want to say something, we can just jump inside maybe.
Yeah. There we go.
Wow.
Can't wait to see the long-awaited crash test as well of the Cybertruck.
Absolutely.
That teaser they made was irritating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So can everybody hear the music? It's a little bit slightly in the background. I'm still waiting for a response. So maybe thumbs up if you can hear the audio of the stream.
Can you hear the music?
No.
Yes. No.
Yes, no.
I have 2 no's, 2 yeses.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Also very
very low. Yes, it is very low. But let's see if
maybe you can.
It's turned all the way up. But it is.
Or maybe low. You have to put it maybe in StreamYard, the overlay. Is that the thing? Can you do something there?
I don't think I have.
Okay, many people say on my channel that yes, but
Yes.
a little bit it's a little bit quiet.
Yeah, but it is very quiet. The sound.
But maybe it's from Tesla that it's quiet. We don't know.
Yeah. I think so.
All right. So maybe Lars, you can narrate what's happening over there. I mean, we have a Cybertruck. We're inside of a Cybertruck being deconstructed by a glitch somehow. And this is the board. In the middle, we don't see a third row seat, sadly, in the front line because they've got rid of it. But I really, it really was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to show us the new way of constructing a car for sure here, right?
Exactly. That's how they construct the car. They just generate it by AI and then it's going to be built. Oh,
look,
Jesus.
there is bolts.
Yeah. Is that the crash test? Somebody said that in the comments. So
Yeah, let's
to everybody,
show the crash test in the reverse. Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for live streaming. You are welcome, Lucas. This is awesome. Thanks for being here, guys. Watching it with us.
Oh,
here
here
we
we
go.
go. Cybertruck
Shut
logo.
up in a minute.
Okay.
Don't worry, Yen and I is gonna shut up when they start.
Of course. I only will talk when Elon Musk is talking, okay? Can we do that? Can you mute the live stream then?
Yeah. And we're gonna try to guess what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Stop talking.
Shh. Okay, maybe I try to turn down my microphones as well, so we are a little bit more level for the people who hear us.
Yes, it is on X. Yes, stop, please.
Somebody said already that this will also be streamed on the Tesla website right now.
Okay.
Maybe they lost the key of the Cybertruck, that's why it didn't start right now. The key card.
Oh yeah, you can live stream it on their website.
Oh, Tesla. Okay, the Tesla site redirects you to X, said Jamie Daza in the comments down below.
Ah, yes,
And
it
guys,
does. Yeah.
the live number in the left corner is not Lars's live stream, sadly, and not my live stream, sadly. Just wanted to say.
Thank you so much, all guys, for tuning in.
Lars, what you could check is if in the settings, if on your audio end, do you have microphone background noises reduced?
Let me check. No.
Okay, just wanted to check. Because this could also make it more quiet, the stream.
Yeah. We now have good sound. Good to hear. Good to hear. Perfect. Thanks, Goodell. Good to see you here. One hour later. Hello there. Are you talking, Jan? I can't hear you.
Yes, I was
There
wanted
you
to
are.
ask wanted to ask the audience if we should narrate this as Morgan Freeman or if we just should be quiet.
Well, we're definitely seeing some 4680 cells here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
This is one of the most relevant comments here right now. So Lars, I think before our stream, the people get bored too much. Maybe we can show us again besides the thing and that people still see that we are here so they know what's going on actually.
Let's do that.
So we have a heated debate if we should shut up or not right now. So, this, we're gonna maybe see what we look at. What could that be? I would say this is, of course, the engine somehow, no?
Yeah. Could it look like something part of the engine?
Okay. Yeah. So, interesting that they still show on top here
the back mirror.
Back mirror, because this actually was not in the photos we've seen. There was the back rear view mirror not there. Maybe they've put something in. It's a LCD, I would assume. It won't be a mirror, in my opinion, if they have anything there. But that's interesting to see that.
Yeah. They had that on the reveal version. They drew people around and they had the rear mirror there and it was a camera on the back. But we saw one in the wild here that didn't have a camera or a mirror.
Mm-hmm. And also it's I would say it's 50-50 on my chat as well.
But we don't know how long this is going to take.
Yeah, it could. Very trippy music, at least.
Yeah.
So the yoke that we see here, that's... how do you like it? Is it...
Well, I did try it out, the real yoke from the Plaid Model S. I had that for a week, thanks to Tesla. And I got used to it by the end. In the beginning, I had to just get used to just steering by holding my two hands where you're supposed to. But yeah, after a week, I pretty much got used to it. So I kind of like it. I think it looks cool, and it's flat in the bottom, so it was actually quite nice to have your hands just resting on them when you were driving on autopilot on the highway and stuff like that. It was much more relaxed, so that was nice.
Okay, yeah, for me also the yoke or a different kind of wheel, I pretty much like that. I'm still pretty easy to adapt to stuff, but this is preference, of course. I think if you're really driving heavy or something off-road, maybe they needed to have a top grip, maybe to have more grip. But the steering wheel also looks pretty interestingly, maybe to with steer by wire. It could be steer by wire, and maybe also in the comments if you think that the steering wheel will have steer by wire, that you don't have to really turn the wheel as much to go around corners.
Are we early or are they late? They late.
Okay, we have some compromises. We can talk, but if we talk when the stream starts, we gotta be. They gotta go away here. So,
of course, We're gonna be quiet when they come out. Hey, Ross. Thanks for checking in.
Yes, this is only the intro, of course. Somebody asked this in the comment as well. Because the Cybertruck would look a little bit crazy when this wouldn't be the intro. So I would say the music selection actually is pretty good. Yeah, it's getting better and better. Very atmospheric.
Yeah. And a bit louder as well.
Yeah, I think they adjusted the stream. They started low and then they raise up the volume. That's what I assume. That's why people couldn't hear so much. Oh wow. The anticipation is killing me.
Yeah. 4 years we've been talking about this beast.
And all we get is a abstract intro right now. God damn it, Elon! Start the stream already.
Well, that's the
now we see the truck from the outside. Now I think it's time to shut the F up or to go F ourselves, like Elon said, and get out of the way here. But we can see the Cybertruck here. Of course, you can see that. It's a nice intro, and now we're gonna shut up and move away. Enjoy the stream. Thank you very much, guys. I love you all. And we're back again because this was not the intro, actually. Lars gonna put up our pictures again. Hi, everybody.
And we're back.
We're back from start one.
Come
so
on.
before people start to leave the stream right now, of course we're gonna shut up when the stream starts. And but still, it's interesting. Maybe what was the most unexpected things you guys heard about the Cybertruck, about the leaks that we had and everything? What was the most exciting thing or the most interesting thing you had? Maybe you can write that down below in the comments. That would be highly appreciated right now. So we can move on here. Because for me, of course, I think the steering wheel is pretty cool. I like the design. And also what I pretty much liked was that, yeah, they didn't change the design as much. And this was totally unexpected for me. I wasn't sure if they can pull it off. I assumed they would, but that's pretty cool. And people who say that this thing is too big for European roads is absolutely insane, because we have Sprinter vans and we don't have hand-paved roads that many people assume sometimes from the US.
Semi-trucks driving around.
Yes, we have Ford F1, we have Ford Raptors as well here. Who could guess? But it's not as popular, of course. The vehicle category of a truck is not as popular here, because we most of the times use VW multivans, for example, or Sprinter vans, if we go bigger in that sense. Very popular stuff. And yeah,
I'm just excited to see all the stuff we don't know about the Cybertruck. I think they're gonna have a lot of stuff they just haven't revealed yet. And I'm curious, very curious about the charging speed as well, because they have never told us what the charging speed of the the Cybertruck would be. Just said it would be 250 plus, whatever that means. But definitely the quickest charging Tesla vehicle, except for the semi-truck, of course. But other than that, this should be the fastest charging vehicle Tesla has created. So the question is just, how fast is this going to be to charge up those 4680 cells?
Jordan, this question was answered many times. Yes, it will float, of course, and Elon Musk will drive this thing on the stage in a pool. That's what I hope. That's just speculation right now, but that's what I hope.
While somebody is shooting at it with a minigun.
Yeah.
The music is getting really loud, isn't it?
Yeah. It's very getting loud. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but it's very interesting. The Cybertruck design is out of this world, and also people cannot really copy, or other car manufacturers can't copy the Cybertruck as easily because the production methods they use are so special, actually. That's why, it's kind of interesting. And one also thing to note is, why does the Cybertruck doesn't have a logo? I've covered that. Oh, okay. Bye-bye.
Welcome. Welcome to the Cybertruck delivery event. So I'm going to do it from the back of the truck here. Hey. So once in a while, once in a long while, a product comes along that is rare. That is once every 5 to 10 years, something really special, a really unusual product comes along. And we'll remember those special moments. when indeed. Special moments. So, but these things are rare. It's very rare that a product comes along that is seemingly impossible, that people said was impossible, that experts said was impossible. And this is one of those times. We have a car here that experts said was impossible, that experts said would never be made, that it really is the most, I think it's our best product. I think it's the most unique thing on the road. And finally, the future will look like the future. So what we're aiming for here is something that's more truck than truck. Okay. Thanks, bro. That's literally my brother there. So, so what we have here is something that is a better truck than a truck, while also being a better sports car than a sports car, in the same package. So, first of all, let's they talk about how trucks are tough. That's one of the defining characteristics of a truck. So, how tough is this truck? Let's find out. So we actually had to come up with a special ultra-strong Tesla-designed steel alloy. So this alloy, this metal did not exist before. We needed something that you could actually manufacture, but that would have basically no corrosion, that didn't need paint, but you can still make it in volume. And part of the reason that it has this angular shape is you can't actually stamp these body panels. The body panels would break the stamping machine. So, and I should say also, because of the steel exoskeleton, it actually has more torsional rigidity than a sports car. It has more torsional stiffness than a McLaren P1. So that's a big deal. Now, you may remember an incident 4 years ago. Didn't quite go as planned. And Franz, maybe we should try it again. Yeah, well. Don't miss. Yeah. Yeah. Great. I mean, I think we could probably have a pro pitcher love it if it still work. So anyway, it's the glass is tough, basically. That's what we're saying. So you don't have to worry about like rocks hitting the glass and cracking the glass. This glass is basically rock proof. It also makes the car very quiet. So it's the thing that you'll appreciate when you drive the car is how smooth and quiet it is. It doesn't feel like a normal truck. It's smooth as silk and silent when you drive it. Yeah, so in terms of toughness, and then things like rollover, because the center of gravity is so low, it doesn't roll over. And if you're ever in an argument with another car, you will win. Yeah. So in movies, you sometimes see the hero or heroine hiding behind the car door while being shot with bullets. That doesn't actually work unless you're driving a Cybertruck. So if Al Capone showed up with a Tommy gun and emptied the entire magazine into the car door, you would still be alive. So, and so people say like, well, why'd you make it bulletproof? I'm like, why not? Do you want to? How tough is your truck? Because the other trucks, the bullets go through both sides. So you shoot a bullet, goes through both sides of the car, and you just never know. I mean, sometimes you get these like late civilization vibes. You never know when the apocalypse could come along at any moment. And here at Tesla, we have the finest in apocalypse technology. I was on the Joe Rogan show, and Joe bet me $1 that his armor-piercing steelhead arrow would go through the car. He owes me $1. So. Now, what about utility? So, strength is great, but is this perhaps just a show truck, just a showpiece, or can it do actual work? How does it work as a real everyday truck? Well, here we have the future towing the future. So, if you can fit any cargo in the trunk or in the bed, you can basically move it around. So it's got over a ton of payload capability, but you could really put more than that in it. You can tow over 11,000 pounds, and it's got a super tough composite bed, no liner needed. The bed is 6 foot long, 4 foot wide, and you can fit 4 by 8 feet, 4 by 8 pieces of plywood in with the back down. So for those who are really into the truck world, there's something in the truck world called a truck pull. This is really the key test of how much power does your truck actually have. So you have to pull this 40,000 pound sled. And when we went to the track, we said, well, what's the best that you've seen? I said, well, it'd be the Ford F-350 diesel. It was like, well, let's put our truck up against that. The guy who runs the truck pool said, there's no way. There's no way. It's like, well, let's try it. Let's see what happens. We actually had to slightly turn the car at the end so it didn't hit the wall. So this, you have here a car that is, bullet tough, like that phrase, TM, and can outpull an F-350 diesel. Has a massive towing capacity, massive bed. It's basically an incredibly useful truck. It's not just some grandstanding showpiece like me. It's actually very useful. Now, what about performance? So this, I should say, it has an adaptive air suspension. So no matter what the load is, you can always have it can set the ride height at at low, high, anything. It'll automatically adjust the damping according to how much load it's carrying and the road conditions. It has a 17-inch ground clearance. That's a true 17 inches. Typically with a truck, you'll get the differential hanging down low, the rear differential, and that's what you'll high side on a rock. But this has a completely flat bed, so you could drive over basically anything. We actually took the Cybertruck on a Baja rally drive. So this is insane off-road capability. It has locking differentials, rear torque vectoring, and the crazy thing is they'll do this all in comfort. It has steer-by-wire, which is, it's one of the things where most people don't know what that means, but it's how modern jets are designed. The steer-by-wire, which gives you variable gain. So if you turn the wheel the steering yoke a small amount in the parking lot, it will turn the wheels a lot. But if you turn it on a highway, it turns the wheels a small amount. So it dynamically adjusts how much the wheels turn according to what your speed is. And this actually makes it very easy to drive. It has a turning circle less than a Model S. So this thing can practically turn it, rotate on a dime basically. It has incredible low speed maneuverability. And then there's a lot of advanced details under the skin. It's the first time that a car is moving to a 48-volt low voltage architecture from 12 volts, which has been around for 100 years. We have Ethernet comms, distributed controllers, allows for 70% less wire in the car. And it's really, the internals are as advanced as the externals. It's a whole new step change in the technology. So let's take it to the racetrack and see how does the Cybertruck perform against a Porsche 911. And I should say this is an actual Porsche. We literally just got it from the dealer, 2023 Porsche 911. But wait, there's more. So the it can tow a Porsche 911 across a quarter mile faster than the Porsche 911 can go by itself. I should say tougher than bullets. Tow pretty much anything. Faster than a 911 while towing a 911. So, and deliveries begin now. Thank you. So. we're just, these are the actual owners. We're handing over production Cybertrucks to their actual owners. Thank you for buying Cybertruck. Oh, hi. Hi. Sure. Absolutely. Just open the, I think it's a treat pot. There we go.
You got to be the best driver in
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Well, as you can see, we've got quite a few to deliver here. So, hi. Thank you.
I haven't slept in 3 days.
Oh, wow. Okay. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your car. Right here. All right. Hey. Hey, good to see you.
Here. Good to see you.
Yeah. Enjoy your truck.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, just yeah. Well, this is a delivery event, you know. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Great. Is this the button for opening? And that's it. I mean, it's going to be amazing to see all these cars driving around. Okay. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Most welcome. So I just press this button over here. All right.
Appreciate you.
Welcome. So, I mean, this is really going to change the look of the roads. I mean, in a parking lot, one of them does not look like the other. So, hey. See you.
I love your shirt.
Hey, how's it going?
Fun.
Hey, yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
that it? All right, thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming to the Cybertruck delivery event. And you're witness to what? Oh, one more. Okay, sorry. Okay. Go ahead and drive it out, actually. Looks like maybe two. All right, thanks everyone for coming to this delivery event, and appreciate your support. This is really gonna, like I said, change the look of the roads, and finally the future will look like the future, and it's really gonna be something special. Thank you.
All right. That seems to be the stream.
That seems to be it.
A little bit underwhelming right now, of course, because Lars, goddammit, where's the price? I'm furious right now. What was happening?
What the hell?
The intro was more interesting than no. I have to say they showed impressive stuff, but damn it, where is the price? I'm gonna refresh the website now like crazy.
Let's go
to figure that out.
Figure that out, because I have written on my piece of paper price. What the? Where the hell? Oh, here we go. Order one.
Order one, yes.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, rear-wheel drive, 49,800.
Share it on the screen, please.
Yeah. 1 second.
Okay, maybe I'm faster. Let's see who's faster. Cybertruck is there. Okay, wait a sec.
There we go. I got it. I got it.
You got it. All right.
I got it.
God damn. All right.
Look at that.
So
what the hell? Why didn't they do 90? 69. 69, 420. What the hell? I'm disappointed.
No, I'm not disappointed. Save every penny you have because you want to have everything you can imagine from this thing.
Well,
so okay, let's
starting price 49,800.
No way, that's crazy.
That is pretty. Yeah.
So this is is that the dual wheel drive?
No, that's a rear wheel drive.
Okay, so they
available in 2025, 250 miles of range estimated, and 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds.
All right. Then the next.
Oh, wait a minute. Properly save. Damn it.
That's the. God. They got us. Okay. Sorry, guys. That was adjusted. With the savings adjusted.
With the savings. Right. Okay, 60,000, 79,000 or 80,000.
And the Cyber
100,000. So, yeah, they did bring up the prices quite a lot.
Yep. But I think this will come, and now I know people will say, oh, Tesla fanboy, blah, 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 but I think the prices will come down when they're going to hit the production numbers that they want to hit at going forward from 2025. Here we can see the all-wheel drive for $79,990. The delivery will be in 2024, and for the rear-wheel drive, it's going to be 2025. That's important to note here.
0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. I mean, come on. That's insane. That's also delivery in 2024. But
Yeah.
but we don't get 500 miles of range on anyone.
Interesting.
340 miles of range is the longest range we get.
And
So
250
not-
miles of range for the
Yeah.
rear wheel.
So
All
the
right.
500 miles of range they said when they revealed it is not close.
Yep, that's true.
It's faster, but doesn't have much range, and it has a lot of power though.
A lot of torque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool test though, with the Rivian and the F-150 Lightning and the F-350. It had a lot of power, but yeah, the prices are bigger than I thought. But also we have to remember like that Silverado starts at 75,000, I think, and
Yeah.
they also said they will come out with a $40,000 version, but that's not going to happen
And-
either.
And also, what people have to keep in mind, of course, this is underwhelming, and maybe we have to adjust for inflation here as well, because the Cybertruck was announced almost 3 to 4 years ago, so this would mean that the pricing should be adjusted here a little bit. But
Yeah.
you have to think about that. When the Model 3 was launched, it actually was also way more expensive than they announced in the beginning, and then the prices kept plummeting down more and more. They have to reach the mass production to get prices down, and as we know, Tesla will never lose money on their vehicles. In the history of Tesla, they never did that. They never cut the prices so low that they don't have any margins anymore. So this means this is way on brand for them to do this, but still, I would also wish, of course, that the pricing would be a little bit lower. So starting at $60,990 here, and going up all the way to the Cyber Beast. With I think the Cyber Beast will have 3 motors. I think, when I'm not mistaken, or is the other one? Yeah, the dual motor. Yeah, okay. If you scroll up, the all-wheel drive, I think, is a dual motor.
Yeah.
But what we have to see, there's no mention of how many engines
No charging speed either. But
Okay.
a lot of this is, of course, going to come out in a few days when we see all these new owners charging their vehicles and so on.
All right. Maybe you can just select the all-wheel drive and go further to the next selection. Maybe we can see something there on the website.
Yeah. Let's try to take the Beast here.
Yeah, and order with card. Okay. It's for a pre-order again, so you cannot
It's just
select
pre-order.
no additional stuff there. So
No.
sadly, no tent, no nothing right now.
Yeah, no mention. I would have loved them to show all this stuff because it kind of already leaked, so we know they're going to come with something, right? So have showed off a little bit more of the utility of the vehicle and all that kind of stuff, but they didn't show much of that. And yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting to see.
And when we talk about the prices and the inflation rate, we have to remember that just the $40,000. I actually did the calculation earlier today, that the $40,000 would actually be $48,000 in today's money, and the I have it somewhere here, and the $50,000 that their dual motor was supposed to would cost almost $60,000, and then we had the $70,000 that was the tri-motor back in 2019 would cost $83,000 or $84,000. So even with inflation taken in, the lowest model is about $10,000 and $12,000 more expensive than they proclaimed 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So interesting that we didn't get so much information because it's just a delivery event. But it's a little bit underwhelming. I'm a little bit disappointed in that sense, especially for the information about for the European market as well, of course, because I want to see if I can get one here. I live near
Yeah.
the Swiss border, so I need. It's such a rocky terrain here. I need to go off road with this thing,
Yeah.
but I think I will be jailed here in Switzerland if I do something like this. But, you don't mess around with the Swiss with that. It's way too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a little underwhelming with the information. We kind of got not much new under the umbrella other than the price that we have to dig up ourselves here. And I can't wait to learn more because I still have so many questions about this Cybertruck.
Absolutely. And Lars, one thing, could you go back to the order page, to the overview page, I mean? Maybe we can see more details in the website. Describing. Yeah.
Oh,
So if you scroll down, we have some interesting slides here. Again, here
the video
is
was
the
cool though. There was nice videos of the Cybertruck. That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Built. And also it had steer by wires and it did have
Yes.
the 48 volt architecture. So that was cool to see. No paint, no chips. Yes.
Okay, interesting. And also what was interesting, the steel ball that Franz Holzhausen threw at the car was actually pretty bouncy. So it's interesting that the steel was so bouncy.
I think it was
Just
it
a baseball?
Was, it was just a baseball he was throwing.
Yeah, okay. All right. So we've seen that the truck bed also has less pounds payload than we also thought, because I've heard the number was 3,500. Then we saw at the dealership a poster that was leaked with 2,500 pounds of payload. And of course, this now is official that it just has 2,500 pounds of towing or payload, sorry, not towing. And this is also for some truck guys, of course, a little bit underwhelming. So yeah, let's see.
I don't think there is many pickup trucks that has more than 200.
That's true. That's also true.
Of payload. So
yeah, and when people talk about trucks, always you have to look if they mean the bigger trucks, because there's a bigger category in the US. They are entry level, and I would say this is more of a average truck in comparison to the bigger trucks that you have there. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. Maybe please go on, Lars.
Yeah. No. I just think that, it is lower than what they said they would do from 3,500 and the 14,000 pounds of towing capacity. But it's still more than pretty much anything else you can get out there, or the same amount of the diesel versions you can get out there. So yeah. Still not bad. Oh, look at this.
But the torque is, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice rendering there.
Yeah. Load it up.
But I think the towing capacity is absolutely crazy. I mean, what was it? 10,000 pounds
11
of towing? 11,000 pounds of towing? That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. That's actually pretty good, I think. But
I think it's not gonna
of
sell
course,
much more than that.
we're not the super expert here in Germany of trucks, of course. Truck guys from the US, the US have so different regulations in that sense that you can really customize your truck. You can drive trucks that are way bigger. We also have the G-Wagon with 6 wheels. That is, for example, like a bigger category with even 6 wheels. We also have big cars like this, but it's not as common to. We don't have a truck community as much in Europe. So
Here we actually, sorry. Here we actually have a little bit about accessories. We have what do you call them? The racks for the Cybertruck to put something on top of that as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yep. For a bike
Lock it
or
up.
anything.
Yeah, you can have something on top of that and still lock the
God damn it.
vault. So yeah. Oh, that's gonna be such an adventure vehicle, right? I want one now.
You should have pre-ordered. Last, go to the order page and pre-order your Tesla right now. I have a pretty virgin VIN number, so I was one of the earlier ones who pre-ordered this thing. But because I've just after the event, I started to pre-order one, but I'm still waiting. We have to wait for the regulations, and we won't see a Cybertruck here before 2024.
So
I think.
here we got a little bit of. So we have the 340 miles of range. That's the longest one. That's the dual motor. They're
Uh-huh.
70. What was it? $79,000.
Yeah.
And it can recover up to 36 miles of range within just 15 minutes.
That's pretty nice.
That's pretty fast. Let me just, because I remember, like what have they said before? Like in 10 minutes they can do 120 kilometers, right? So that is 75 miles in 10 minutes. And they can do. Let me just do some calculations here.
Lars makes his calculations now to figure out what the charging speed is.
I'm trying. Because I can't remember what their 15 minutes. I can only remember the 10 minutes. 10 minutes was 120 kilometers. So that's 75 miles in 10 minutes. And here you get. So it doesn't seem to be charging much faster anyway. What is 130 miles for us Europeans? That is 217 kilometers in 15 minutes.
217 kilometers in 15 minutes. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
I would say.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait to hear what
To
their
see.
kilowatts will be.
Mhm.
But this is not crazy fast. It's not like twice the amount of the
Yeah.
Model 3 or something like that. But it's still a big beast, and 340 miles is not bad. Can't wait to see what kind of amount of batteries there's in this one. How much, kilowatt hours I actually put into the car. Operate your tool, charge everything. Yes. And they have
Yeah,
a
I'm
little spec here.
on the
Yeah.
side so everybody can know what I'm doing. I'm checking if the car reviewers already did their reviews, because then we could just switch over to that. MKBHD still hasn't uploaded his review right now. Just wanted to let you know, sadly.
I know Top Gear is said today that 24 hours from when they did that little video, and the Cybertruck won their disruptive car of the year or something like that. They actually is going to reveal the test drive of the car. Yeah, I actually think I have.
Ooh, but what we have on the Top Gear account right now is a review of a Dacia Duster. For everybody who wants to view this, please jump over there and yeah. Okay, dopamine on tap. Go 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.6 seconds in a beast mode while maintaining high-speed stability with steer-by-wire and rear steering. Yeah. All right. So here's a press release. Also new footage that we haven't seen, I think. This was
some of it, but not
mixed.
all of
It's
it, yeah.
mixed. Yeah, it's mixed.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Fun to see that, they were doing the drag race with the Porsche 911. The most iconic performance car, and the fastest that performance car has ever gone was on that trailer of the Cybertruck. That was kind of crazy. Immerse yourself in a spacious modern cabin packed with advanced technology. Yeah, but show us some of that technology.
Also, interestingly enough, over there, if you see on top of there, they still have this rear view mirror there that was missing in some of the test vehicles we've saw.
Yeah.
So there will be rear view mirror, as we can see there. Maybe it's also regulations. This could also be because this is mandatory in some states. I think that's why you can have it and can just take it off. Also with the windshield wipers, I think, depending on the state or where you're from. Yeah. Oh, interesting here, the back screen. Yeah.
Back screen, yeah.
That's a massive 18.5 Infinity touchscreen in the front and 9.4-inch touchscreen in the back with an all-new user interface. And I've also talked already about the interface. I really like the minimalist design. It's also on brand of the Cyber design. And if you compare it with, I've compared it with an EQS on a previous episode on my channel, and it's crazy how the EQS still use this those gradient design aesthetic that was used around 2010. that was popular there very much. And also when you see the iPhone and everything, we've moved from the interfaces, from the 3D buttons away, but still legacy car manufacturers can't learn that you don't use those drop shadows. We know how an interface works. We don't need drop shadows anymore. So yeah, I just wanted to highlight that. So
Yeah, and
yeah,
I like
so
the design that they keep this angular design all the way into the truck. But let's see what else is here. We have, of course, the great sound system. And chargers down there, just in front of the cup holders.
There's also where you place the card, because that was also leaked in a software update. In the front of the cabin on the left, you can place your card right there to start the key or start the engine. Yeah, because in the Model 3 and in the Model Y, I think it's in the middle dashboard, not on the charger pads. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. How the airflow is. Also, you see that the steering wheel is actually not obstructing anything. That also looks pretty good.
Yeah, and of course have biodefense mode. So it has a HEPA filter inside of it. Expand your horizon, the glass roof. Whoa, look at this.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
Oh,
nice.
Be nice. oh, look at that. Look at that. That's the tent.
Oh, that's the tent. Perfect. Here we see it in action. God damn it, Elon! He catches me with stuff like this. I gotta have this
they
thing.
tell us about this stuff?
Yeah, where was the presentation?
Yeah,
Jesus.
exactly.
God damn it.
But okay, you saw when they came in and he was standing in the back of the truck with no light in his face, and like, come on, guys, you gotta do better than that.
Yeah. I
come
think
on.
because the anticipation for this event was so high, and now it's almost. It's like many people also wrote in the comments, that's a little bit trolling of Elon. It feels like a little bit, because the expectations were so high. We wanted to hear the price and everything, but now, we have to gather the information ourselves. But we can see the pricing we have now. We have all the specs from the inside as well, or many specs. We've seen the rear view or the rear screen in the centerpiece as well, and here we can also see the accessories that or the accessories in action. So we kind of got a lot of things, but why didn't they present that? So sadly,
Exactly.
I think because they were pressured because of the people who get the Cybertrucks, maybe to get them out, but they could have planned it differently. So I think the event itself was underwhelming, and
is
let's
that a Cybertruck fire pit?
I think so. We have to look closer. Can you look?
Yeah, it's gonna come closer. There we go. I've never seen a fire pit like that before, though. So maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe someone can tell us. Let's see if there's more here. What is that? The world light beam bear.
What? Light up your world. Light bar illuminates your path up to 525 yards. That's more than 5 football fields installation required. So this is installation. You have to. Yeah.
An accessory. Why don't you show us stuff? Oh,
no.
Look at here.
But that's why we are here. Basecamp fits
exactly. That's
2
why people are
adults.
watching here.
All right, and the next thing's pretty awesome. The Basecamp fits 2 adults comfortably and pumps up in 5 minutes. Or in minutes. Sorry, I added the
so that's the actual tent. So the tent, and just in case, bring a spare tire
for.
When you go off road.
Yeah, okay, you can place. It's just you can place a wheel inside of the bed. Big news! You can place a wheel inside of the bed. God damn it, Elon! Why didn't you start with that info?
So at least, this could have been something they talked about, and this could have been something they talked about. Oh, here we go. Range extender. Now we're talking.
Aha!
I still have 4,000 people left watching, but the 6,000 that have left didn't get this information. Thank you guys for sticking around.
Yes. So the real The real presentation starts now, and that's the
Yeah.
crazy part. Actually,
Get your
gonna-
Tesla fix.
exactly. Oh, and before we forget, guys, please everybody follow Lars on his channel, please. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Yeah. Don't
I'm
forget
talking
him, the Jan. So all-wheel drive, 2 months, blah 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 blah. Yeah. So they have a range extender. So probably we also have to remember the 4680 cells is probably still quite expensive for Tesla to produce at the moment. They are not up at their high volume yet. So in 2 years' times, as you said, the price could come down on the Cybertruck, especially when they get the battery production of the 4680 cell ramped up to much higher volumes than they are today. So maybe this is so you can actually get 440 plus. God damn it, Tesla! There's always a plus sign. 440 miles plus. So you can get that, but we don't know what the price is then. With the maybe we can find it here. Let's see. So this is the performance version. What a beast! If you put this one in, right? Jesus Christ, that's
Range
crazy.
plus range extender. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
All-wheel drive, top speed. Okay, nothing new there. Weight is interesting. Here's the weight.
there we go.
That's interesting.
Weight. Yeah.
Gonna calculate that. 6,000. How much is it? Can you dictate, Kurt? For 1 second.
About half, a little more than half, right? It's divided by 1.8,
Eight.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you calculating?
Yeah.
C5 adult. That's a big screen, 18.5. And remember,
Yeah. That's 3.1 tons.
3.1.
3.1 tons.
That's not
Yeah.
bad. We
Pretty
can all
good,
drive
actually.
that.
Yes, in Europe. So this
Yeah.
means if you have
I'm ordering one.
yeah, but we have to see. But this would be interesting if we can go with the pre-order through. I think you should pre-order one right now and put in your credit.
pre-order one live here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Put in your credit card information.
So everybody can see. That's going to be awesome. Well, anyway, I just want to say, remember, this is a big screen in the front, and you get that even with the cheapest version, because I think this is something that is really missed out by a lot of people, that
That's
Tesla
true.
doesn't cheapen down their cars when you get to the standard version that costs $60,000. But still, even in the Tesla Model 3 and stuff like that, the new refreshed Model 3, that is a ridiculously cheap price in my country anyway, I think, the starting price. You still get this big screen in the front, and you still get the screen in the back, you still get the ventilated seat and so on. And the same here with the Cybertruck. Even the cheapest version, you get the big screen, you get the screen in the back, you get everything except performance and range, of course. That's what you have to pay extra for. And with the F-150 Lightning, that is cheaper than the Cybertruck, but they don't get their 12.5 or 15.5 inch screen, the horizontal vertical one they have. They get that old looking thing for the commercial version. Even the $55,000 F-150 Lightning doesn't come with the big screen. You have to pay that, I think it's $75,000 or something like that. Then you get the screen, then you get the look of the F-150 that we all know. So I just want to mention that you do get everything with the Cybertruck, even in the cheapest version, is just a rear-wheel drive, and you don't get the power and range, of course. Yeah.
So
Here we
charging.
go. Oh, 250 kilowatt max. That's a bit disappointing.
Goddamn. How much did they start? How much did they say?
Just 250 plus.
Ah,
But
okay.
I guessed, why would they say 250 plus if it was just like 300, right? So I was guessing, there's going to be a beast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was wrong. I was very wrong on this one.
Yeah, on your special plus episode where you talked about everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so sadly Lars was wrong on that
Way
one.
off. I was way
So-
off on this one.
So everybody, please burn your Lars Best in Tesla merchandise, please.
Yeah, so you can buy some new one.
Yeah, of course.
Add it in, yeah. Okay.
Okay, charging speed up to, yeah, that's what we've already heard, up to 128 miles added in 15 minutes for the charging. The warranty is 4 years or 50,000 miles,
miles. That's
whichever comes first.
pretty much the same.
Yeah.
That we know from Tesla. Cybertruck. Order now. Oh, let's see here. And that was the Cyber Beast. And then the Cyber. Oh, wait a minute. Now we're getting to 470 plus miles of range with the range extender.
Aha.
So they actually copying a bit from Ford's playbook here. They have a range extender, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
And the acceleration, that's faster than they said before. Oh, anyway, on the front page it said 4.1, and now they say 3.9.
But it was the all-wheel drive. Okay.
Yeah, it was all-wheel drive, this one. Yeah. Weight 200 pounds less, but as you can see, the same kind of stuff inside. The same
Go
charging
up
speed.
here. Overall width is folded mirrors 86.6 inches and extended mirrors 95 inches. That's something interesting. So the real width of the vehicle is, including the mirrors, is 95 inches.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, let's take the last one then. No range extender here. Oh. Okay, it's because they're not going to sell this one for a while. It's going to be available in 2025, so we don't get much information here. We just get 250 miles, 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds, rear-wheel drive, 212 miles per hour. I am European, so I have to get this in kilometers to understand how fast is that. Okay, 180 kilometers an hour. And can tow 7,500 pounds. Okay. All right, so they're going to deliver these two bad boys first. And with the range extender, we're getting close to the 500 miles.
Okay.
We're not quite there.
No, but what I don't get is range plus range extender. Does that mean it's
I think it's just
470
this range,
plus?
and then you can get the extender. Then you
here.
get up
Okay,
to
now
500.
okay.
Yeah. So you have to, of course, pay for that. And we don't know what the specs for that is.
So do you know how a range extender looks like? In that sense?
I think they put more batteries in. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think they're going to, But, don't know if they can do that. For 340 miles. Oh, where am I? I'm up there. That is 550, about 550 kilometers of range without the extender there. So the Beast is just 20 miles less. Okay. So it's like Model 3 territory for their standard range. I believe it's kind of the same range.
Around that ballpark.
Yeah.
Maybe we can gonna check the configuration.
It's going to be interesting to see if somebody buys this range extender and see how much that actually is, and because it didn't look like I could actually add that, right? So let me take the Beast down here.
Yeah, and maybe we can pre-order with the range extender,
Yeah.
because it wouldn't make sense if it's, of course, batteries that are inside. You have to, of course, order that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You cannot say, "Oh, can I get my range extender now, please?" Can you just over
Can you
the
send me some batteries? No, I can't check that one off.
So,
No.
so I've compared it with the Model Y. The Model Y rear-wheel drive has 260 miles of range. The Model Y long range has 330 miles of EPA range.
Long range?
And the Model Y long range has 330 miles. I mean, sorry.
Okay.
And the Model Y Performance has around 303 miles of range. So in comparison, so that you know.
Yeah. So that's kind of the all-wheel drive version here for the long range Tesla Model 3. So it's not bad range. It's not bad range. It's just not the 500 that they said they would do. But we're getting up there with the range extender. And this is probably like Ford has done to keep the prices lower because the batteries are still very expensive, because this beast is only built with the 4680 cells, and that is not ramped up to very high volume yet. So
Yeah.
we're going to get that way down in the future. So hopefully the prices can come down as well.
Mhm.
But 60,000, I think many people were guessing that actually. And we heard about this, the all-wheel drive. We heard 70,000 was kind of also out there in the rumor pile of.
Yeah,
where
I've
the-
also
the
heard
starting price would be.
65,000 estimates, something around that ballpark. So not too far off. I think the features you get is quite okay for the price, but still, of course, you have to compare it afterwards. This everything here with the competition exactly with the specs and
Yeah.
everything. But the Cyber
Yeah,
Beast also makes sense.
I think the Rivian R1T starts at 75,000, if I'm remembering
I'm gonna
correctly.
check it. Yeah.
Yeah. And the Silverado is also up there. So Ford is going to have the cheapest version. That's just 50,000. That's for their commercial version, and then it's $55,000 for the version for private people.
Yeah, 86,000 was what I'm reading here from the. Oh no, it's the R1S is $78,000 US.
But the R1T? What about the R1T? That's the pickup version, right?
Ah yeah, wait a second.
Can we even? Nope. So, United States, Canada, and Mexico. That is where you can pre-order this one, it seems.
Ah, okay. Where again?
I can't change it to Denmark.
Okay.
I can only choose these 3 destinations.
Okay, that also means that you cannot pre-order it.
I cannot pre-order it.
Interestingly, I'm gonna check now
Oh,
my
in Canada, it's
reservation.
just yeah. In Canada, you just get this one.
Okay, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check my reservation now. Check if if there is a delivery day set for my Cybertruck arriving to Europe. Let's see. I'm not hopeful. So someone asked on my chat here on my stream. Thank you for the 150 people who are still watching on my channel. That if I'm a little bit, I am a little bit disillusioned, or something like this. He wrote, and I would say, am I disappointed? Not really, because the leaks that we already had, we already knew much, but now with the pricing, I think it's like a 5 or 10% increase in the thing, in the number that I've expected, more on the 5% thing. With inflation adjusted, the price doesn't seem to be as off as you thought. Of course, 40,000 would be pretty awesome to have an entry-level vehicle. But we have to see that the production ramp now goes up, and they've already talked about that in the earnings call. So there's like nothing special. I'm a little bit underwhelmed by the presentation a little bit. That's something that I didn't like as much, of course, because I've expected more information. I've expected like a real live event where they talk about the specs, about the pricing, about the availability and stuff like this. So that's what I was disappointed about. Overall, I'm not disappointed by the vehicle itself, and I'm still holding on to my reservation. I have a two-wheel or two-engine.
The
The middle one. No, the dual motor one version. I have pre-ordered, and I'm gonna check right now if if this reservation is still there, or Elon stole 100 euros of my bank.
I can't even order one now. I have to wait. But I want one now.
So
but
there was a
I'm also a bit disappointed with the event. First of all, they could have done a better job being a little bit more professional with the site and the camera in the beginning. It's like one big mess. I think Elon was supposed to not go up in the truck and stand in the middle of the Tesla logo there where the Cybertruck was coming out. But I would have loved for them to show, because we do know that the Cybertruck has a lot more features than our Tesla cars, right? So they could have shown some of the software features and all that kind of stuff it can do, because many of the specs he talked about we already knew. And he didn't tell us the price at the event anyway. And why didn't he talk about all the great accessories they have?
So yeah, absolutely. I agree. They could have talked about the utility of the truck and stuff like this more. So, but that's also you see it from the bright side. People get informed on our channels now about this stuff, and we also gonna see the reviews and everything. And we also had a great situation, of course, that the stream was just on X. Now every YouTuber is streaming this over, and so just one thing. I've checked, and my Tesla Cybertruck reservation and my VIN number is still active. Nothing changed there. So sorry, Lars. Again, I'm very sorry. And
you have to come up and give me a ride when you get it.
Yeah, how about we just share the truck and we drive back and forth from South Germany to Denmark?
Yeah. Provider of power directly to your home. Can it?
Yeah, so nothing changed there. It's still the same on my reservation. It's the same as I've seen before, and I have my VIN.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Power your life. So it can do bi-directional charging to not just equipment, but it looks like you can power your home.
Okay,
home
and this
protection.
Okay,
why didn't you talk about this? Come on, Tesla.
Holy smokes! Holy smokes!
Because
this is a
Elon
big
Elon
deal.
has said that he would that it doesn't make much sense to do this. So, but
this is a big deal. Because if you calculate seriously, if you calculate the money that you have to invest to get batteries, that's what me and Florian Minderop from Mr. Green EV talked about on my channel as well. Pretty interesting stuff. Because
great interview. If you haven't seen that one, guys, go check Jan's channel. Great interview.
Of course, do that. But the thing is, a home battery is so expensive actually. If it's like the same price if you buy a Cybertruck and do a bi-directional charging thing with your home, integrate that the truck into your home. It's like a battery on wheels, of course, in that sense. So this makes a lot of sense. It's pretty interesting, and this is a breaking news actually.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I still have 2,900 left watching, so you guys are the one that gets all the goodies.
Don't tell anyone. Don't tell. Don't like this stream. Please dislike the stream and bury the stream on the rug. So
enable cabin outlets on entry. Keep on cabin and bed outlets. Out of this. Set up and forget. Adjust your power share preference and let your vehicle do the rest. Okay. So that's probably like this is probably maybe Tesla has the software to do all this kind of buyback of energy and stuff of that. So maybe this car can also, you can see charge the car up doing these hours because they're cheap, and then help the house doing these hours when there is a peak demand for it. So it could work as like an extra power wall, right? Energy stats, review energy, home.
Because it's interesting, there will be a point where the batteries of your home will be as expensive or maybe a little bit less expensive than a car itself. So you could buy a car to power your home or to save or store energy from your solar grid or your solar stations of the house. Of course, in Germany or Europe, people don't really much own so many, or not so many people own houses itself. It's not as common as in the US, but the ones who have one, I mean, we have, of course, homeowners here, but that's what I wanted to mention here.
Max continue real power.
Power share specs, interesting.
One cargo bed outlets. 4 220 volts. 2 cabin outlets. That is up to 20 amps.
20. And the cargo bed outlets. Okay, so we have 4 120 volts outlets.
Yeah.
2 in the cabin and 2 in the cargo bed. Okay.
Yeah.
And
then we
one
have
240
40
in the
volts,
cargo
yeah.
bed outlet up to 40 amperes.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, and a picture again. Pretty nice.
That's the Generation 3 Powerwall. Oh, Tesla. Bring the power. Get a Cybertruck. Yes, please. I can't. Okay, so it can do. Why doesn't they show this kind of stuff at their event? I don't get it.
Maybe because then the community just eats it all up, is disappointed, and starts to dig deeper and starts to share all these things. And this was
Maybe
makes very
Tesla's just waiting for it. Was literally a delivery event, you know. Like, yeah, we're gonna show it off, and now all the reviews are gonna come up from all the guys out there that has got a Cybertruck early on. So the next 24 hours is gonna be fun. Have a lot of reviews of the Cybertruck, but I'm not disappointed with the truck itself. I think it's still
Me too.
like the beast. I still just want to know more. I was just disappointed with the event that I didn't get more information about all the stuff we see on the video right here. That we didn't get to know about that stuff.
Absolutely.
Oh, now we're here. Boom. Big bad boy. Was there anything else we missed here? Let me just go check one more time. Where did I find that one? That was here. That was, yeah, power directly. Okay.
All right. From the interior here, we see that's what we also see before. The light bar is visible here. I think that's something we haven't really seen in action too much from the leaked images before. So
Yeah.
that's also pretty interesting how it looks.
I like the look of the inside.
Some people speculated this 6-seater version will come later, but I don't know if that's going to be true. We have to check it. I wouldn't assume
I don't think so because of the screen and airbags and stuff like that. I don't think regulators going to be too happy about that.
Yeah, because also in the Model X, it was just the last row that was added more or less for the was it 7-seater, 6-seater, 7-seater?
7-seater.
No.
You can sit 5 and then you can get 2 extra in the back, right?
Yeah, the 7-seater version. Yeah. So they don't tinker with the cabin as much in the front.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You already seen that. I think there's nothing new on the page.
Yeah.
So this was pretty underwhelming, the presentation, and Elon left out a lot of stuff. So all the YouTubers can eat up the breadcrumbs still.
Yeah.
So everybody who still were in or is in the stream got now the nuggets, the real information. So absolutely crazy. So Lars, what is your conclusion about the event?
The event was very underwhelming because we have been waiting 4 years for this event.
Yeah.
And we have so many questions, and we still have so many questions about the Cybertruck and the user interface and all the accessories and stuff like that. And wraps was not even mentioned at all. We don't know about that yet. We didn't even get the price. We had to dig into the website ourselves to get that. And bidirectional charging, you can charge your home and stuff like that. So yeah. But still, it is a beast. I'm not disappointed with the Cybertruck itself because it still has the towing capacity that you want from a pickup truck, and it can still beat out a Porsche 911, even with a Porsche 911 on a trailer behind it. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, and as I said, it almost handles like a sports car. I would love to see them drive it around the racetrack, actually, but maybe we're going to see Top Gear do that within 24 hours. Because, as he said, the stiffness of the car, because of this exoskeleton and everything, and the battery pack, it was as stiffness as the McLaren P1 or whatever he said. So, Yeah, and it's tough like nothing else out there. It is actually bulletproof. 209mm handgun anyway, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So not
may-
disappointed with the truck itself. Disappointed with the charging because I thought they would
It
bring
was
some.
plus. Yeah, it was more.
Yeah. I thought they would bring something crazy here, but they didn't.
Mhm.
Also,
Maybe you
because
can-
Elon did
Sorry,
actually
yeah.
say, Elon did say back in the days when Porsche was saying they came out with their 270 kilowatts or something, and he called it a child's toy or something like that, child's play or whatever it was. But I think he was because they were talking about the semi truck probably, and not the Cybertruck. But yeah, charging speed, I was off there by quite a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask you if you can put us back on the screen and as full screen here 1 second. Because Lars has the control. Yeah. I wanted to do a conclusion as well. Because was I underwhelmed or anything? I would say it was successful. The vehicle is successful. The vehicle specs are pretty impressive. I mean. And for the ones who commented here now that they already or you've missed that they have vehicle to grid. No, we didn't. We actually talked about this. You can watch the stream over again. But yeah, it's interesting what they've the vehicle share with or that they can do power share with your home is actually pretty good, and that is bi-directional. It makes sense, of course, because you have outlets and everything on your truck, so it makes sense that they can do that. And yeah, it's interesting what we've seen. Not so much new stuff out there. Many things leaked already, and also I think with the wraps, we've seen the wraps or were already public, so they drove around with that. So this isn't as fleshed out. I think also in the factory. I assume that Tesla were gonna do another thing where they explain maybe more the specs or the wrapping process and stuff like this when the production is. I think they're happy that they can get the vehicles off the or from the production line now that they have their production candidates ready and already produced some, and now it's all about ramping up. And after they ramp up, they're gonna think more about the accessories, I think, afterwards.
Yeah.
So
and I also think there has been so much hate against this dear little Cybertruck, and there has been so many people saying this truck will never be built. It's just a stock pump. It will never happen. And here we are. And the Cybertruck is real, and they have delivered the first 10, 15 versions of it at the delivery event. So yeah, and we did see happy customers.
yeah, really happy customers.
Yeah, giving Elon hugs and say thank you, appreciate you. So that's really cool to see. And the Cybertruck is here.
It's finally here.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, I wanted to say to everybody, it's interesting what we've witnessed. I think it's a good thing that the Cybertruck is finally open, and it will also have a ripple effect. Still, I'm still sure it's going to have a ripple effect on the people when they see the Cybertruck rolling around on the streets. It's going to happen very soon that we see more and more. And of course, now the main goal is the production ramp. That's the biggest thing right now. And I wish the presentation was better. That's my final conclusion here.
Yeah.
And so.
Definitely.
The
And
rest is
thank
cool.
you to everyone who is still sticking around, and thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us at this Cybertruck event.
Yeah, so Lars gonna end the episode, I think, with our great intro that we did for the people who didn't saw it. And
Didn't see the beginning.
yeah.
Yeah.
See you soon, and please follow Lars from Best in Tesla on his channel and like his content.
Follow Jan. Follow Jan. And thank you, Jan, for doing this with me. That was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. See you soon.
See you guys.
I'ma kick back when you fake.